Alright, pre-algebra, we are going on to circles now on our geometry unit, circles, and looking at circumference today. So let's give a shout out to Kale for our daily shout out and get started with circles. So first slide, lots to write down. Should pause the video because I'm going to move on right away, but pause it now and write down all the highlighted words and the formulas in the box. And we'll go through it fairly quickly. A circle, you know what it looks like, the definition, all the points are the same distance from the center. There's the center. The diameter is a line segment that goes through the center and connects two sides of the circle. Radius goes from center to an edge, so it's half of a diameter. And circumference is what we're going to focus on today. Circumference is the distance around the circle. So basically it's the perimeter of the circle. We call it circumference though because perimeter deals with sides. If you have a rectangle, something like that, we would add all the sides together to get the perimeter. Well, we don't have sides in a circle, so we have a different formula, and we have to use a special letter, or a number actually it is, pi. After years and years of studying circles, mathematicians came up with this number pi and how it relates to circles. It is the circumference divided by the diameter. And most of you have heard the circumference, or pi, 3.1415, blah, 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 goes on forever. They still haven't found an end to that number. They're still going and going and going. So we just usually use 3.14, but you also have a pi button on your calculator you could use to be more accurate. Okay, so let's move on to example 1. Here's our formula for circumference. Circumference is pi times diameter, or 2 times pi times radius. These are the same because if we take 2 times the radius, or we double our radius, that is our diameter. Okay, so both these are the same thing, whatever one you want to use. Typically we use this one just because if they give us the radius, we're able to use it. If we're given the diameter, we can also use this one. But whichever one you want to use doesn't matter to me. They're the same thing. Alright, so example 1, they tell me to find the circumference, and I look at my picture and I see my diameter is 3. Okay, so here would be a smart choice to use pi times diameter because they already gave you the diameter. So I do pi times my diameter of 3, and I multiply those together and I get about 9.4 inches. I don't square these circumference. I'm not trying to find the area. It's only for area where you put the squared or the inches squared. Okay. Guided practice really quickly. If your diameter is 3.75, you just take that times pi to get your answer. Diameter is 5.1. You multiply that by pi to get your answer for the circumference. So not too difficult of calculation today, but just identifying whether you have the diameter or radius is the big thing. Here you go, example 2, they give me a radius is 5.3. Okay, so I'm probably going to use this formula here because they give me the radius. So I do 2 times pi 3.14 times my radius of 5.3. And just multiply all those together, really. I mean, 2 times 5.3 is 10.6. So if you just want to do 10.6 times pi, that's going to give you an answer of 33.3. I label centimeters. Okay. Guided practice, your radius is 7, which means your diameter is what? Well, it means your diameter is 14, so you do 14 times pi, and you'll get your answer, 43.96. So again, not too difficult calculation today. Word problem, last page. We have a circular swimming pool. Tells me the diameter is, question mark. Well, if I walk around this circle, I find it to be 40 meters, so it says circumference is 40 meters, so if I walk around it really sloppily like this, that's 40 meters, so circumference is 40. Well, I want to find what my diameter is, okay? I want to make a rope to go across the middle of this pool so I can kind of divide the diving area and the swimming area. So what do? Well, circumference is pi times diameter. So circumference is 40. I want to say 40 equals pi times diameter. Now, diameter is my variable. I don't know what diameter is. I know what pi is. That's 3.14. So if I can write that, maybe it'll be a little more clear what we do here. if I have 40 equals 3.14 times my variable, this is an equation. How do you solve this equation? Well, you're taking 3.14 times d, you have to do the inverse or the opposite. So you divide by 3.14, or you divide by pi. 40 divided by 3.14, that's going to tell me what my diameter is. And it is 12.7 meters. So that's how long a rope you need to go across the middle of this circle. Alright. And you can try this guided practice down here, go ahead, but if they give you the circumference, you're going to have to work backwards and divide by pi. If you're looking for the circumference, you take the diameter times pi. Alright, that's all for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.